Hi everyone, my name is Aisling Keenan. I'm one of the digital marketing lecturers here at Athlone IT.
Hi, and I'm Louise Murray, and I'm another digital marketing lecturer. You're very welcome to our presentation for Open Day on our digital marketing offering.
Perfect. So we're just going to go through a couple of slides just to kind of explain digital marketing to you here in AIT and the different courses that we have running. Okay, so when we think about digital marketing, we look at the way it is in industry at the moment. So I've got two stats here just to go through with you. So the first one looks at the overall digital marketing spend in Ireland, and it's set to increase by 6% to 519.5 million in 2020. And when we consider that amount of money being spent, we also start to think about the number of jobs that are available in the sector. So looking at a quotation from Silicon Republic, so over the next 2 years, an expected 12,000 jobs are to go unfilled in the Irish ICT sector, which will have a direct knock-on impact on productivity and growth. So what we are finding in the industry, and particularly from local businesses, is that there is a need for digital marketing graduates in the area, both in the Midlands and further afield.
So in AIT, we have a couple of digital offerings for you to get you up to speed and get you all the skills you need to go out and work in this very exciting marketplace for digital. So we fall under the Faculty of Business and Hospitality. That's our faculty name. And within that faculty, there are three departments: the Department of Business and Management, Computing and Accountancy, and Tourism and Hospitality. So the digital courses are run from the Department of Business and Management. So Aisling's going to talk you through, there's a 3-year course and a 4-year course. The modules are the same for both. So Aisling's going to talk to you about the options in first year and what will happen if you do this course and you sign up to first year, what your subjects will look a little bit like, okay?
Perfect. Okay, so these are the two digital marketing programs that we have. Okay, so looking at the programs that we have here, you can see that on the CEO offering, we have two programs. So the first one is the level 8, which is a 4-year degree, and then we have the level 7 with the opportunity, if students finish the 3rd year in level 7, they can go to the add-on level 8 and complete their 4-year degree here at AIT. So looking at first year, as you can see, we have a number of modules in first year. So I'm only going to pick maybe 2 or 3 to talk about, because if me and Louise were to talk about every module, you'd be here forever. So anyways, just looking at a couple of the ones there. So the first one, learning and development for higher education. So this module is really good because it prepares you for 3rd level, and how we teach and how you learn is totally different from secondary level. So that's a really nice module to kind of show you what the facilities that we have to help you along your journey at 3rd level. Then we have digital marketing applications. So this module looks at the whole area of creating images, creating videos, working with blogs, doing email marketing, and start to introduce you to all the tools and techniques that we use. Software-wise, we use a lot of things like Adobe, Premiere, Photoshop, and Illustrator. And as you can see, there's a digital marketing A and a digital marketing B, and that goes for the full year. You'd have that module. Also looking at that digital marketing applications B, with that project, it's integrated with one of Louise's modules at the very bottom, second bottom one there, the social media sales marketing. So it's using the technology and linking it to the marketing theory, which is really important for you, for just to get a ground in regards to, say, the theory and the applications in first year, just to introduce you to all of this in the first year setting. Okay, so on second year, Louise will discuss second year modules then.
So in first year, you've kind of gotten a bit of an introduction to everything, all the business subjects, but also all the social media subjects. And we then kind of develop those further, where you do some more specialized marketing other than just principles of marketing. We look at specifically at services marketing, and then you develop your marketing principles into more of a marketing management. And obviously you can't teach any marketing without considering the fact that there's been massive changes in digital in the last few years. And then you'll be doing some more technical subjects. You'll be starting your Google certification with digital concepts and analytics, and you'll be learning about Adobe, using Adobe Premiere to curate videos in video and animation. And then you'll be kind of backing up your IT skills as well and your entrepreneurship skills at the same time. So kind of maturing a little bit as digital undergrads in the second year and really kind of settling into the course. Passing on to you, Aisling, to talk about third year.
Perfect. So that leads you on to third year. Okay, so third year, we have a number of modules in third year. I teach the SEO and web usability and the advanced SEO and usability. So what happens in that module is that students get the opportunity to develop their own website for the year. So with that, the most important thing in industry is to have a website that ranks #1. So we would look at things like a keyword analysis, where you would develop a website on something that you're interested in. Current third years are doing websites on, one girl is interested in baking, another guy is interested in MMA sport, and then there's another student that's interested in digital marketing. So they write their own websites, their own content, they launch it and they try and rank #1 for the year. That links in nicely then to another module that they have on creative content, where the students got to develop their own logos for their websites in that module. Then there's other modules there that we'd have. Then we have digital marketing strategy, where the students are able to look at planning a strategy, looking at companies and identifying areas that they might need to target. Maybe it could be social media or maybe web and so on and so forth. And then we have marketing research analysis. So we kind of look at, that's one of Louise's module, and she'll probably explain it a bit better. So I might pass that one over to you, Louise, while you're online.
Yeah, well, information is key for marketing and for digital. So just teaching you the skills on how to correctly gather information and to do it in a scientific way. And you'll do your own little piece of unique research as well within that module. It's a really good skill set actually for all your subjects and for all the research you're going to do for the rest of your life, hopefully. Yeah, so that's me in market research. Moving on then to fourth year. I suppose if you do the level 7, you're done after the 3 years and you have everything you need to go out there and be a brilliant digital professional. In fourth year, we kind of top it all off. You get some additional analytics skills and your content is developed further from the kind of second and third year modules. You learn how to integrate all the marketing communications together. You learn how to do that in an ethical way and kind of the legal side of digital, which is really critical and it's changing all the time. It's so dynamic. And you also, the really exciting thing about fourth year is you do the digital marketing capstone project. So we begin, so you get assigned to a real live company and you do a live digital marketing strategy for that company, but with the kind of safety net of the lecturers in AIT, not just myself and Aisling, but there's lots more in our team as well. And over the years we have, so in the first semester, you meet your company, you get assigned to your company. We've been inundated every year with companies who want to get involved with this project. We assign students to the companies we think are going to be the most exciting, that you're going to learn the most from. And they come into the college and we have a special launch and you get to know your company and you find out what their needs are. And then you go back to the drawing board and you come up with some ideas on how you could help them with their digital. And then you go and present those ideas to them in around November time of fourth year. And the companies come back and say, yeah, love it, don't like it, maybe we can tweak that. And then you, in the second semester, you take that proposal and you do it for real. So it's a live all over the course of the second semester. And this is so exciting for students because they are really putting in place everything they've learned in the 4 years. It's all the little stepping stones and all the things you've learned, all feeding into this really exciting, dynamic live project. And the students get so much out of it. They absolutely love it. They curse us at times as well. It is difficult, but they have the skills and they really enjoy it. And some of the companies that have been involved over the last number of years, DPD, huge company in Athlone, Nuida Technologies, River Rye Brewery, they do the River Rye brand of beer. Robbie Henshaw Eyewear, you're probably all familiar with Robbie. He's an international rugby player and he has an eyewear brand. There's we have eco companies, Little Green Shop, we have food companies, Movia, AIT themselves have been quite heavily involved with it. Some more small local businesses in Tullamore and Athlone, and even the Athlone Chamber of Commerce. And they're just some of them, some of the collaboration we've done with SMEs and in the region. I mean, Alexion are a huge pharmaceutical company and a multinational company. So everything from SMEs right up to multinationals, our students have worked on. There's something to learn from all of them, whether they're a one-man, one-woman operation, or they have thousands of employees. Our graduates have developed plans for them. So we're really, really proud of that.
Perfect. And just a little bit more on the course. So we always organize every year a site visit. So last year our students went to Facebook and they got to have a look at the premises in Facebook. So they got a talk from one of the main digital marketing account owners there. They've also gone to Instagram. I think it was back in 2018. We went to HubSpot, and then we got a nice tour around the building, and the students got a nice talk. And I suppose the great thing about these site visits is the fact that we in AIT have formed really strong links with these large social media companies in Dublin. So much so that we receive emails of sample internships and job positions from these connections that we have made. So it's great for students when they leave fourth year that we're able to say, look, at there's jobs coming up here in Facebook or in HubSpot or Instagram, and for you to apply. So it's a great way to kind of make that network with these organizations, which we're so lucky to have here in Dublin and in Ireland.
And also, can I just say, on the Facebook visit, Aisling, sorry to interrupt you, they had this amazing Lego wall. I think our students were still blown away by that weeks later. Like an entire corridor that was all kind of, that you could stick Lego to and make designs and whatever. So amazing.
Yeah. I think that the guys remember that will actually loved in HubSpot was on the third floor. There's a bar, so like on a Friday they all queued up for pizza.
What's not to love?
I know.
Free food in all those places. Free food everywhere. Amazing canteens, and oh my god, it was fun.
But so on to kind of guest lectures. So we always try and have a guest lecture at least once, if not twice a year. So just a couple in the last 2 years, we've had Leslie from Facebook she's actually giving us a talk next month, which is brilliant. We've had bloggers. Jess McCall is a past student from us, and she's won lots of awards for her blog that she writes, and she gets contracted in then as well for other independent journalist sites where she might write a piece for them. And then Genesis, we've had Marika Kyo, who works for a global organization in Galway, and they really look at customer journey analytics. So being able to track users from social media to a website to an end of sale. So she looks at the funnel, and so this is a really interesting talk that we bring in from our analytics module as well. So also we look at sending our students to conferences. With us teaching, we're quite busy. We can't go to much conferences, but majority of the conferences would always have a student angle of it. So this is just a picture of Shannon, one of our graduates now at the stage, who went to the Dublin Web Summit, the DMK Dublin. We've had groups of students go to the 3XE, and then we've had another 2 or 3 students who went to the Mojo Fest in Galway. So whenever we get offers, we always try and send them out to students to let students go to these events, because they learn so much from those events, and it's just great for a great field trip for students. So on to graduates roles. So I might hand this back over to you, Louise.
Yeah, the beauty of digital marketing is we don't have any unemployed graduates. They get snapped up pretty quickly from our course, and the better ones really do have their pick, and some of the positions that they go on to work in, and all pretty well paid as well. They work as digital marketing executives for companies, they work in e-commerce as digital support executives, they start off in marketing communications officer roles and so on. And our graduates are working in companies as diverse as Accenture, which is very well known company, NPD Group, Independent News and Media, Dynamic have taken actually quite a few of our graduates, and they're always getting on to us and asking for more. So that's a really good agency in the Midlands. City Swift, DID Boots have taken in graduates into their digital marketing departments. So lots of really exciting times for our graduates, and our graduates continue to then hire graduates from AIT. They always look to AIT first to see what new talent is coming out so they can snap them up. It's brilliant. It's a good complaint in a digital marketplace. It is. And I think as well with COVID, sorry, Aisling, with COVID, there's more need than ever for digital. So many companies have had to go online very quickly,
Yeah.
have been really reliant on social media to kind of help them with their businesses in a very difficult time. So digital has not been impacted on negatively. Digital roles have not been impacted on negatively by the pandemic. And also a lot of the work can be done remotely as well, which is great.
Yeah, and even like that, we're seeing a lot of companies asking us, even for students that are in second and third year, to do some part-time work for local businesses. But even just thinking in the last month, there's been a number of companies, like Louise had said, that had to put a business online. They needed a website before Christmas because with the last lockdown of 6 weeks, for a lot of companies, it's been detrimental. So like we are constantly getting calls, and Louise is correct. Like our graduates last year, 100% of them are all working in positions, which is really good for this program. And it has been like that for the last number of years. So which is great for future graduates coming through.
Yeah.
So
I think that probably the project really helps. They get really great experience that makes it easier for them to then go into industry and work. They get a really good insight into what it's like to work in a real life environment as well. So you're well prepared.
Yeah, and even with that Capstone project, like the students, when they leave fourth year, they have a full year experience on their CV. But the other side of it is, and what we've seen in the last 2 years, is that 4 or 5 of those companies have kept the student. So the student they're in employment. So just even thinking of a few of them there, they're still there and they're happy. Like, so it's a great stepping stone, and it helps you you get a job in fourth year, and you know, that's a great start. So looking at the whole area of progression options, okay? So because of that, we have developed further courses. I mean, we have been working on digital marketing here in the college as a team of us. We've been working for, a good 10 years on this, Louise, between getting a higher cert together, even longer, a diploma, a degree. And now what we're going to have this January starting, we have a postgrad diploma in digital marketing. So the students who finished their degree, they can progress onto this particular program. Also as well, we have coming on stream this September 21 is the Masters in Digital Marketing, which is an exciting program, and we've put a lot of work into it. Also, we're looking at keeping strong links with industry on this particular program as well, which is interesting. And finally, then there is the option if students want to do by research, a master's by research or a PhD in digital marketing. We here in AIT, with our nice strong links that we have in LIT for our TU application, we will be able to put through PhD students in the area of digital marketing by research.
That's a technological university. There are partners for when we eventually become a technological university, which is hopefully going to happen in the next year or two. It's very exciting also.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So look, you have really options there. So you've got options of a postgrad diploma in digital marketing after your degree. You've got an opportunity to do a taught master's, and then you've got an opportunity to do a research master's or a research PhD. So there's loads of avenues after you finish your degree here in AIT. So that's mainly all that we have on the particular program. So look, we have the 2 programs on the CEO, the level 7 and the level 8. And that's mainly it. Louise, is there anything else I'm forgetting? I'm just
you know, it's going to be a funny year for you guys sitting your leaving cert in a pandemic, the second group to do that, and you know, make sure and find out as much as you can about your options come next September. And I hope you'll consider Athlone. It's, you know, well located. Assuming you live kind of somewhere within the region. We get students from all over the country, actually, not just from the region. And we'd be delighted to have you. We have been teaching our courses remotely the last month or so, and that's going really well. But we do hope to be back in a classroom face-to-face soon as well, as soon as it's safe. So kind of combination of the two at the moment. And our graduates are working hard and getting on well. So you guys need to knuckle down now, get the results that you need. And we'd love to see you come to Athlone and study digital next September. We look forward to seeing all your happy faces.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the students get on really, really well. And we always try and organize events that they get to meet together. So first year, second years, and third year. So that, like, if any of the first years have questions, we have student ambassadors from second year that will help out, and so on and so forth.
There's a great community of digital students in AIT. They've all got their own unique personalities as well. They tend to be you know, a mix of like really outgoing, friendly, and then maybe some quieter as well. It's got all kinds of personalities attracted to digital marketing. And they
And
always
we
get on
get
really
some
well.
international then as well. In third year,
Yeah.
we've these students from France, from Italy, from Belgium.
Yeah.
So we have strong links internationally where some students that come over to us and study for a semester or study for a year. And then we have the Erasmus option then as well. So if students want to take a semester out and go abroad, you can do with this particular program. So
maybe not this year, but
no,
hopefully some
no,
year
no,
soon.
no. Exactly.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, look, thanks so much for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, you can email either myself or Louise. My email address is akeenan@ait.ie, and Louise's email is lmurray@ait.ie. So
Yeah,
thanks
please.
so much for
Any
listening.
questions at all, just stick us an email. It's no problem at all. We'd be delighted to hear from you.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much, everybody. Best of luck. Have a nice
Thank
Christmas.
you. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Enjoy open day.
Yeah. Bye.